Yeah.
I mean, really.
The dumbness, hit by dumbness in the head. All right. Yeah. I mean, we could spend at least 5 years talking about this stuff in the Catholicism. Well, I'm telling you.
I was trying to compare it to Egyptian because it's the same thing. And it's the same all over the world.
Yes.
I
Yes. Yeah, and you will find, and as you can look at these images that are coming up next too, that there are it's so many similarities, and we discussed this before how when the people were scattered, they took all of that stuff with them. You know, they were scattered at Babylon, at the Tower of Babel, excuse me, and the languages were changed. They took all of that core belief with them. So you see similarities in every culture. Even some of the same symbols being used, the crescent moon being used all over the place, and even that sunburst thing being used all over the place, and vortexes and triangles, and you know, all of that. And you see so many similarities. And this one is really, I mean, this is straight up Egypt right here, this next one that I found. And this commercial always bugged me when I see this little image at the bottom. And I was like, I have got to share that with CBC. Read that for me, Brother M.T.
This is a global healthcare company headquartered in Denmark. Leaders in diabetic care, hemophilia care, growth hormone therapy, and hormone replacement therapy.
Yes. So I put that on there basically to let you know that they are affecting many, many people. Okay, and you see that's their emblem, that boy with the crescent moon, and you'll know what I'm talking about. They're the commercial that says you no longer have to refrigerate your insulin. You know, they're that group. All right, now click. These are all images of the calf or golden calf idol these are different images. And very similar to that thingamabobby, isn't it?
Okay.
Coincidence? I think not.
Not!
Yes!
That's scary.
Yes, Minister Warner, that was good. You woke everybody up. Yes, indeed. That, especially the hieroglyphical one. The one that looked like it's straight from Egypt, a picture off of Egypt wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, it's to me that it's like they got that image and used it. And in Denmark, kind of like one of those countries that have the women in the window prostitution stuff. I can't remember. I think they are though.
That's San Francisco.
Don't talk about the no. Anywho. Ooh, that's a good one. All right. But all these, and something else just hit me too. The diseases that they're working with, all those are things that affect the blood. Diabetes, what else the other one? That one was like a bleeding disorder thing. I can't remember the other on there, but I thought that was pretty interesting. Contaminating the blood line. I'm thinking about the garden. All right. Any other sayings on that?
The rainbow.
Yes.
Thought that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. You go back to the which one?
I'm talking about this right here. Like a little rainbow. And they look promised land. The one that say images of golden calf idol. And right up on the idol, when you come down, you see an ark. See that ark?
I'm pointing at it on my computer.
Yes, we see it.
I see it.
It's the shape of a rainbow.
It's a ball.
Exactly. And it has different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And the rainbow represents what?
For y'all, it's his covenant with us.
That's a bird.
Is it? You know, and you know what's interesting about the rainbow? you know, what'd you say, Shay?
That's a bird.
It might be. I ain't saying, I'm not saying it's a rainbow.
He just said it looks like it. It resembles one. It sort of kind of looks like one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Another interesting thing about the rainbow. What? You forgot?
No, I know.
I'm
They
listening.
seen it as a bird, so I was trying to show them the art. Show everyone how.
Okay, so say what you can say.
Okay, here. The rainbow, as you know, is in covenant vows and contract. The rainbow was one of the first. I ain't saying it was the first. It was one of the first covenants that Yah made with the earth and man. You don't know how to see that no more. You see it when he made Adam. He made Adam, he gave him dominion over the earth, but he didn't make a covenant. He was telling Adam what his job description was and what he wanted him to do. After he destroyed everything, he made a rainbow. Now we know that a covenant is supposed to be ratified and signed by both parties. By both parties.
Yeah.
Now the rainbow is the Yah's signature. And so Noah had to do what? He had to do a sacrifice.
Yes.
And it's such an amazing thing that they perverted.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. It never represented the promised land. It represented that our Father is our protector.
He's a butler. Giant.
Exactly.
I love it. Come on, give me y'all a hand for that. Next. What we have next? I was searching
Yeah, searching.
and I came across this. And I was like, that's just foolishness all around. He's in this priestly garment with a staff with the crescent moon on it, and they in the Stonehenge looking thingamabobbies surrounding it. You know, that's not a good thing. Whatever they're going to do is not good. Any comments?
I bet they do.
I think I said, what'd you say, Cousin?
I bet they got some demonic power.
Uh-huh. I think I said, I don't know. What I said? What is it? I can't read it. What does it say?
I don't know what or why.
Oh, yes. I don't know what or why. And that's the truth. You don't have yours on. Okay. Click.
That's it.
Oh.
Yes.
What I say? Okay, please, Pastor, you don't have this slide, but I say, please prepare yourself.
For super foolishness.
All right.
Boy.
Next one, click.
All of it. All of it.
That's like the dude on Dragon Ball Z. How he yelled through the thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Wow.
For real, that's good like.
What's a Goku?
What's his name? Yes, Tien.
That, I'm telling you, this thing, I was so upset when I saw that. Actually, what happened, somebody posted, I think it was the video of that dog playing with the baby and the baby laughing so hard. They posted it and was saying how funny it was. And I had seen it before, so I clicked on it to look at it again. And it was attached to that particular Facebook location. And I saw that foolishness, and I'm like, it's everything, every kind of sign all up in there. You got vortexes, you even got some of the runes that we were talking about with the Viking runes and stuff we discussed on Thursday, all mixed up in there. You got triangles, you got hands, oh.
That's what. You're right.
Yep, it sure does. That does look like an owl. And then how they got the hands, I thought about when we were talking about Beyonce, how she had the microphone, how she was holding her hand like that and had I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It made me so upset, so angry, and I'm thinking, nobody got a problem with this?
What's it supposed to be?
That's their emblem for that particular, I got the sun gazing, whatever. That was their emblem. You know how we have a picture of ourselves, you know, we have a,
Profile picture.
thank you, profile picture. That's what their picture and their emblem was. To me, that says that we believe in all kind of foolishness that's out there. Everything that gives y'all.
I think they ought to send me some money for hurting my feelings. Well, emotional trauma.
Exactly. I was traumatized. Anybody else got any comments on that? I mean, it is so many things in that.
I really think about Dragon Ball Z. Didn't that?
Oh man.
That thing right there is evil, man.
It really is. It's straight up evil. Go ahead, Montreal. Oh. Minister Bourne, you got anything?
But I got you. I got something for him to play up
Wait, did he say anything?
He said no.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You see those lines and circly lines and straight lines? You know, sound and energy, they move in different wavelengths. I'm thinking about sound because I was thinking about Keanu, right? Thing. You gotta do that thing. Oh. And the sound, the straight lines represent heart, you know, pitch or whatnot, whatever the term is. I can't remember. And the whole, you see how everything got to go through that circle? Yeah. So that's a gate opening. And everything travel on a sound. And you see that, and you see the so-called vortexes in the hands to get your mind to think. And I see that. I just think of all the different energies and patterns in the earth that people have now tapped into. And I really feel, this is my personal opinion, that right now we're learning stuff that they knew before the flood. Yeah. And when it comes to man and the connection to the earth. Yeah. And see, the more we destroy each other, the more the earth is destroyed. Mm-hmm. See, people think that carbon and what is it? Carbon thing go and make whatever it is. Yes. Greenhouse effect and pollution and all that stuff is destroying the planet. And let me tell you something. This is a big old planet. And I don't think you can throw all the plastic water jugs you want. All the volcanoes for millions of years been going up in the air and they ain't did nothing but make the earth stronger. But they forgot that the cow is scarce. But you look, see, it's a covenant with Yah. Yeah. He said that if, the more you rebel, the more the land in which you live is going to be desolate. That's right. And people are too blind to see that it is the turning away from, even if you're not worshiping the Father, the respect and that He deserves. They're not only not worshiping Him, they are blaspheming Him. They are antagonizing Him. Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah. And so the more that happens in wherever, because that's why the United States got all these crazy patterns, because as soon as Bill Clinton got in the office and started signing that stupid stuff, and I ain't talking politics, I'm talking about spiritualism, making the whole country worship, who was it, Beelzebub? The the one that killed the babies. Molech, okay. And he made everybody do that through taxes. So they take your taxes and they give it to this Molech to support blasphemy. Go further back, Carter did it with the National Endowment of Art.
Wait, go for the back Carter.
Go further back to Carter.
Oh,
I left the two out. Jimmy Carter, the president.
I thought you were making a play on Welcome Back Carter.
No,
Okay,
no.
go.
Well, I was trying to make a point. The point I was trying to make, they open the doors and let different demons in here. And make, now, I'm serious, they make us support it. And if you don't like it, they label you an infidel.
Hey.
And you're an outcast, but they still take your money.
Yep.
And the most amazing thing about it, nobody's saying anything. Right now, Obama is demanding, according to the news source, or the show that I was watching, demanding to be in charge of, demanding that they take Jerusalem away and give it and divide it up. So if you do that, that's the last straw.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Even he knows that.
Yeah.
So if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, instead of seeking the face of what's going on around me.
Amen. Come on, give me a hand for that. Mm-hmm. Yes, let's get off of the evil. What's next? Click it, Pastor, click it. I was doing some research for our next day of the week, and I came across this picture. It's a picture, it's supposed to be a representation of Odin.
You say that's cool. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I was gonna put it, and I was like, wait a minute, you got triangles, you got it's just, man.
The triangles don't get me. What get me is that stuff.
It's got the start, that room, right above his seat, you got stuff,
Yeah.
it's just all sorts of symbols all on the seat, and the birds and the dogs and all that stuff represents different things. Go ahead, Pastor.
Remember we talked about the rainbow?
Yes.
When I see that right there, I think about a prison zone. Light go through them, and
Yes.
light beam go through and divides up the light beam in those triangles. And it seems like a triangle takes a prison takes it and it divides it up. It's like a gateway for a single host to come through and divide. That's what I think of when I see that. But yeah.
All right. Any other comments?
Not even my talking. Should I be quiet?
They've been listening. Click. What's next?
Is this eye missing? I can't tell.
Yeah, I think it is. Let me go back. I think he does have a patch over the eye. If memory serves me correctly. He doesn't?
I don't know who is it.
It's supposed to be Odin.
Odin usually does.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, it don't say his eye, it don't show his eye missing?
It shows his eye missing, but no patch.
Oh,
I
no
see his
patch.
eye. It looks like a black,
Yeah.
like hollow area where his eye should be. That's
Yeah.
why I want to make sure that's my vision or is it actually there.
Yeah, that's, his eye is missing on there. I'm sorry, I said patch, but yeah, his eye is missing.
The eye.
You can usually trust that if it's Odin, it's not.
Mm-hmm. Stop it, don't you start. All right, click it. Click. What we got next? What is it? What is it, precious?
In the news.
Oh, in the news. We need our reporter. Newsroom. Yes, sir.
I want to read.
Oh, Pastor want to read. You want to read that? You want to read in the news?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hook us up, Pastor man.
In the news with the Eddie Go. spectacular images from a NASA spacecraft program orbiting Saturn, hence the word program, have captured
Yes.
I didn't even catch that.
have captured the most detailed views ever, you might say ever of an enormous hurricane churning around in the ring planet's North Pole. This, I refuse to report this because this is just crazy. Over to you, Chanel.
Boy.
Go ahead, Brother MG.
The startling new images taken in the video of Saturn hurricane, which were taken by NASA's Cassini probe, show that the storm's eye is 1,250 miles, 2,000 kilometers wide, and 20 times bigger than the type of hurricane's eyes on Earth. And the Saturn maelstrom is more powerful than its Earth counterparts, with winds of its outer edge whipping around at 330 miles per hour, which, by the way, is 530 kilometers per hour.
Next, click. The significance of all of this is going to be seen. Next. And the story continues.
You read all that? You did a double take.
What did we just read?
Am I reading?
Did you read all of that slide? Oh, go back. I'm sorry. Brother MT didn't read all of the slide. Finish up that slide. Brother MT.
I paused it.
Sorry.
Where there's a period.
Yes.
I don't get to go.
Mr. Warner is after Brother MT.
No, you quit.
You refuse to report it.
So
So you are fired.
So I'm reading that
Go ahead,
back.
Brother MT. Yes.
I want my check.
We did a double take and discovered that my accent was fake when we saw this vortex because it looked so much like a hurricane on Earth. Cassini imagining team member Andrew of Caltech in Pasadena said in a statement, "But there it is at Saturn on a much larger scale and is somehow getting by on small amounts of water vapor in Saturn's hydrogen atmosphere." For the amazing views of Saturn's mysterious hurricane photos.
Yes.
Next slide. Minister.
I have a few things to add. Saturn hurricane continues. Saturn hurricane swirls inside a mysterious six-sided vortex. Unlike hurricanes on Earth, which tend to drift northward as our planet rotates, the Saturn storm and its hexagonal vortex have been camped out at the North Pole for a while.
Yes.
The polar hurricane has nowhere else to go, and that's likely why it's stuck at the pole. The imaging team associated at Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia said in a statement, while the Saturn hurricane is larger and more powerful than the Earth hurricanes, storms on the two planets are like some ways. For example, both left and right contain big little clouds and no clouds at all, researchers said. Others there create high clouds forming an eye wall, and counterclockwise is spin in the northern hemisphere. So scientists plan to study how the Saturn storm feeds up atmospheric water vapors in hopes of gaining insight to hurricanes here on Earth, which gain their strength from warm ocean water. Cassini's instruments detected Saturn storm shortly after the probe arrived in orbit around the ring planet in 2004. The hurricane was in the darkness at the time, however, but it was the middle of the North Saturn winter. Yeah, it's still a fact.
Woo, Brother MT had something to say. Did you forget?
How do you tell the sides of vortexes?
Yes.
This is a six-sided vortex. I was like, ooh, wait, what?
I wonder if anybody else is going to catch that too. That would be up. That's one thing. Yeah.
So they got circular.
Hey, well, we're going to see what image they're talking about. But I believe there's one more slide before we get to that. Click. And we have rehired the first reporter that was fired.
Mm.
Put on the job.
Yes.
So Cassini had to wait for the onset of the Northern Spring in August 209. Excuse me, 2009.
He is fired once again.
To get a good look at the hurricane in visible light, detailed news views required a shift in the spacecraft orbit. This will is achieved using flybys with a sleep yet of Saturn's huge moon, the Titans.
Yes.
Research said such a stunning and mesmerizing view of the hurricane-like storm at the North Pole is only possible because Cassini is a sporter course with orbits tilted to the loop of the spacecraft above and below Saturn's plane, said Scott Montreal, Cassini, deputy project scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Library in Bonnier, Florida.
What?
You cannot see the polar regions very well from Chanel's room, is added Elder Linnell, observing the planet from different vantage points. Reveal more about the cloud layers that covers the entirety of the planet.
Okay then. There are a couple things in that I wanted to bring out. I don't know if it was this slide or the previous one, but they were saying that initially they couldn't see it because it was in the dark. It was in the dark season. And they got dates on there. When you talk about Clinton, I was trying to think, when was Clinton in office? Because they were talking something about 2004. And then they went to 2009. I think that was when the seasons changed and they were able to get the images, something like that.
I didn't even understand nothing I read.
Yes. So they've been just giving us a lot of scientific stuff about the huge gigantic storm and how they got the images and there was just key things in there that I wanted to show before we got to the other images. Click. What's next? What does it say? One of my who next? Brother T.
The spinning vortex of Saturn's north polar storm resembles a deep red rose surrounded by green foliage in this false color image from NASA's Cassini spacecraft. The storm's eye is about 1,250 miles, 2,000 kilometers, across with cloud speeds. By the way, the image is on the next slide.
Click to the next slide. I saw this and I was like, whoa. Yes, Brother T.
One.
Click the picture.
I count one.
You count one side.
Yes. Where are the other 5?
You're not looking deep enough.
See in the middle, they're making that 3-point symbol, they're doing like this. Okay.
Oh boy.
There, look at the 3 little hands coming out. You don't see it?
Okay, okay.
I know I won't even know where it is.
Huh? Okay, look at this. See, this is a finger. This is a finger. This is a finger. And this is them doing this.
Yes.
Okay.
Somewhere over there he's talking about.
Nobody don't understand.
This is zoomed in on my front.
I'm trying, I'm for real. Okay, we just read a whole bunch of stuff. And I still don't know what it's pertaining to. I mean, what we supposed to be getting out of it. 'Cause I missed something.
Okay, this is on, first of all, Saturn. We know the significance of Saturn, people worshiping Saturn and all of that stuff. So this is a huge vortex-like hurricane stuck on the pole, and it's gigantic. And look at the imaging of it, and I'm like, the first time I saw it, I was like, that is a portal. I don't care what nobody say. But it's just sitting there, and it's getting larger and larger and larger. And I wanted you to really see the images of how the storm looks, the vortex part of it, the And even like keywords in the story where they're saying they couldn't see it in the dark season, but they had to go to the light to see, to the spring or whatever season that was light, and in order to see it, to actually see how significant it was, or take images of it. The where they get the six-sided stuff, like what Brother MT was saying, and stuff in there that are connected to occult type things. Y'all following me?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just, okay.
Okay. And there's one more image on there that is it's a little bit cooler. The colors are not as vibrant or something. But
There it is.
click. Those slides that are before the images, those are captions that were underneath the pictures.
I don't get.
You see the eye of the storm? Yes, Pastor?
I don't understand how they can just say this stuff.
I know. They're so smart.
I mean, they can't tell me the miles per hour of the wind blowing in the van apartment. They can't tell me how fast the wind is coming out without having some actual touching points. And they ain't setting nothing up a Saturn in the middle of a hurricane to measure it, unless they got some kind of invention that they ain't letting nobody know about. So it's just like when I hear people say 85% of the population. Hell, what test? What? I mean, how you get this number? And they're saying that this is a bunch of nonsense. That's what I think. I think the vortex and all that stuff is very severe. Very. But I think their measurements of how fast stuff is going, I think that's way off, and I think that's high. So if all that is going on, and they know this, why are they even bothering?
Brother MC?
They teach us positioning and time to measure that stuff.
Yeah, but you get a time delay. But you have to have a fixed point to measure something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are they measuring?
I don't have the exact details of all of that. I wanted to include the whole article so you can see all the stuff that was connected to it. But one thing they were saying that the point of them measuring it was studying it was so that they can get a better idea of Earth's hurricanes and stuff, predicting them or whatever, to get a better handle on Earth's thing. That was their stated reasoning. Now, I can't get in the mind of the foolishness that all goes on. I wanted to really just point out those things that I thought were significant spiritually. And all these articles are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why that's why I asked. I agree with you. I was trying to see where you was going with it. But all that was just a bunch of words. I'm like, who cares? What's the point? I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was agreeing with you. I was like, yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's move on. Next one. Okay, this is the last slide. It says, somebody, read please.
Until the next time, Luke 21:36, it says, watch ye therefore, and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all those things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
Okay, so it's very significant that we pay attention to what's going on, that we remain watchful, remain vigilant. So, go ahead, Minister
I
Bourne.
have a late, I don't know if you're about to wrap up, I got a late submission
Oh,
for sharing.
okay,
It won't take long.
okay, go ahead.
I just posted it on Facebook, but, a game out there called Smite, they just added, a character that we were studying called Fenrir.
Wow.
We were studying Tyr and Fenrir and how he bit the hand and everything. And he's now a playable character in this game. And the thing I found interesting is that, and I was kind of impressed by them a little bit, is that when you watch the trailer for the reveal, they told the entire story of the mythology behind him being bound and biting the hand off of Tyr and all this stuff, and Tyr putting his hand in his mouth and as a gesture of faith, and he bit his hand off. And I just wanted to bring that up because we had just studied it very, very recently, and it just got pushed out to a video game. That's it.
That's good.
I'm gonna give him a hand for that. I pulled it up on the computer for those that were taking a look. It's very serious looking thingamabobby, standing on 2 feet.
What happened to that tree image, Minister Warner?
It should be up there. It just got buried somewhere.
What image?
It was beautiful.
The one he made with Alfred?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a cut. You wanted to share it?
No, I thought that was something that he was going to share. I know that was his homework assignment. That wasn't the homework assignment?
Not for him. He did that. He created that one before the homework assignment. He did that particular tree after one of your messages or something like
I'm talking about the field.
Oh, the Shama thing?
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
That's up there.
I
You want me
thought,
to talk about it, or I didn't know we were talking about homework.
I thought you was going to share it. I thought I must have read the caption wrong. I thought you was submitting it. I thought it was going to be part of this.
This slideshow is for sharing of the finds that what we found that we do monthly. It's not the homework assignment.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I just added Fenrir like two minutes ago, so you may not see it yet.
I think I'm being misunderstood.
What'd you say, Pastor?
I think I'm being misunderstood, but it's okay.
What, you thought he was gonna share his slides today in class?
This is homework, I know. It's no big deal.
Mhm.
I just must have read the caption wrong. I thought he was gonna show something in there pertaining to what we're doing today.
Oh,
Because I was interested. I couldn't see nothing wrong.
okay. He thought you were gonna, did you hear him, Minister Bourne?
Don't worry about it.
Yep,
Walkie-talkies.
we good.
Okay. For those who don't, who haven't completed their homework assignment, if you could please get that to me as soon as you can, so we can, try to shoot so that we can to do this, next week, and we can review, go back to Deuteronomy. That's what we were talking about, the covenant, the things that are in our covenant, if we, Shama Shalom. That means if we hear and obey, and do what the Father's telling us to do. We are, given specific things that are, the covenant is kind of clearly laid out, I should say part of our covenant, because we got so much in the word that the Father promises to us, but this is part of our covenant. So if you can get that to me and we can share that, and Pastor wanted it so that we can have it posted in the ministry as reminders for us, to keep us encouraged. Amen. Any questions or any additional sayings? All right. Let's continue to be watchful, and let's give the Father a hand clap of praise for this episode of Covenant, Vows, and Contracts. Amen. And we're going to take a 10-minute break.
Maybe about
15-minute break and we'll be back for whatever.
Snare, you gotta play some music. Guys, can you guys set me up there real quick?